Good afternoon, Peter John. Can't wait to be down. Well, no, there's a lot of people in the same boat, I think. People who haven't been down here for ages. It's good to be down here, won't it, for you? Daniel Mays, good afternoon to you. Hope you're doing well. Anybody out there, give us a shout if you want. We're just sitting here looking at the port of Felixstowe, which is completely empty of container ships. I think there's only one vessel alongside on the whole port, which is one of the DFDS ships alongside there. Sad, isn't it, really? At the moment, we're kind of stuffed at Felixstowe for container ships. Not a single one alongside. Very sad. But no doubt it will pick up again soon. I mean, the traffic has been coming through from the Suez Canal, and we've had a number of ships actually that have come from Suez, and in a couple of cases they really just came through the canal literally in the kind of couple of 3 days after Ever Given got moved. But of course, what's happening to Ever Given now is going to be something of an interesting question, really, isn't it? Because it's been arrested, the ship has been arrested, and we don't really know what's going to happen next. Give us a like on Facebook if you like what we do on Felixstowe Live. We're just having kind of a webcam session here from the port of Felixstowe Viewpoint, and it's just a lovely afternoon. And when I've given you a decent look around the place, I should go and read a book and drink a can of Coke. What a thing to do. Peak Physique. I always like that as a name. I think that's probably, I'm not sure whether you're telling the truth or not. Probably not. I look in the Harwich shop. Well, yes, indeed. And it's a completely different view, isn't it? We have to come over to Harwich one of these days. I haven't been to Harwich for ages and ages. And I like Harwich a lot. I don't know why, apart from the fact I used to live many years ago in Church Street, Harwich, in a house that was actually an old 17th century house. And that was a lovely house, although there were there were things at the time that weren't quite so bright. I think the thing that was most interesting was not being able to go to bed until about 1 o'clock on a Friday and Saturday because of the pubs over the road kicking out. There you go. Good afternoon to you, Joanna. I hope you're well. But there you go. There's absolutely nothing much happening down there. There is a small craft working up at berth 7. I don't know what she's doing. And I don't know whether I can get the phone to work while it's doing another job for me. I will see if I can get to it. Hang on a minute. I'm just challenging myself to move stuff without everything falling apart. Oh, ouch! Oh, Oh. Can you reach that? Poor Dot, long-suffering person, I think. Aren't you there? Was the answer to that. Let's see if I can see what that little workboat is. Oops. My goodness, sitting in the town with a Costa. My goodness, what a way to live. That's very posh. We just had a feast ice cream, and that was delicious as well. And we got a can of Coke and a book. Let's just see. Right, okay. Oh, right, just so you know, I don't know whether you can actually see, but there is a very small multi-cat type workboat up by berth 7. It's called Panda, and don't know what she's doing actually. Don't know whether she's doing some surveying or tidying up the ends of the, don't know actually, or maybe doing some ploughing. I'm not at all sure what she's doing up there because I can't see well enough to see. Such is life. And just to give you the information, the white kind of lumpy thing you can see through a rubber tired gantry at the far end near the right hand side of the picture is Gardenia Seaways. So Gardenia Seaways, the only vessel alongside at the port of Felixstowe today. Good afternoon to you, Jenny Patterson. I hope you're doing well. One of those things. Right, yeah. Haven't done one of these for ages, have I, using this system, because I found I'm getting, using Facebook Live, I'm getting better image quality than I get on this system when I'm using my phone. It's one of those odd things. So let's just have a look. Now, who we got here? So Jenny, all good. How nice to hear people that are all good. I'm all right. Dr. Chris, good afternoon, Dr. Chris. Britain's premier port, empty quays. Raz, what's happening? Well, I think the obvious answer is kind of the Ever Given effect. That's kind of, I think, hanging on as it goes. But I don't know beyond that, to be honest with you. I mean, we can't actually, I guess you would say we can't really tell what's happening next. We know what's coming in next. So, in other words, I can now tell you that we've got MSC Maria Sabaria due to come in at some point. She's actually making 20 knots coming up towards the sunk this afternoon. And we've got someone called Patricia Austin Rogers watching from Arkansas. How nice. I hope the sun is out there as well. We do find that we get people having a look at this from all over the world. And so many people come from Felixstowe. Are you from Felixstowe, Patricia? And Viral Dan, the sun is out. It certainly is. It's quite pleasant here. No, I'll go further than that. I'll go over the top and say it's very pleasant here. Very nice, actually. And we'll just have a little look and see what else is happening while we think about it. Yes, OOCL, United Kingdom, I don't know. I'll have a look. So we've got Maria Severia. She's coming in at about 3 o'clock. Oh, I see. Well, heavens, according to this, what's the date today? It's the 15th. I see. Let's just go back. Just going to go back a little page here and see what's actually happening, because I'm not very impressed that the Felixstowe page is actually up to date. Let's see if it is. I see. Okay, we've got cleared up on that then. So MSC Maria Sabaria is coming in at around 8:30 this evening. That means she'll probably be in about 7:30 this evening, because that's the way they do it. And then we've got Seracious Seaways about 9:30. Costco Vietnam will be in around 10 o'clock tonight. Then a feeder in about 2 o'clock tomorrow morning. Tulipa Seaways. Let's see what we've got. Gardenia Seaways. MSC Alexandra should be in sometime tomorrow early evening, 7 o'clock they're forecasting. So I can't see your OOCL vessel at the moment. I've got United Kingdom coming on the 17th at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's 2 days. That's not tomorrow, Dr. Chris. It's the day after. There you go. And Patricia, the sun is out. Oh, the sun is out in Arkansas. That's nice. And you lived here in the 60s, and your dad was at Bentwaters. Crooked Creek, we used to call it, didn't we? Many years ago. And you lived in Holland Road. Isn't it great? It's great that we can share this kind of stuff with you wherever you are across the world. It's really pretty fascinating, I think. So over the next couple of days, we have got some decent sized ships coming in. Yeah, the biggest one I think is the OOCL United Kingdom 400-meter vessel. But we've got a couple of 366s, which is Repello and not that one. Oh yeah, Alexandra, 366 meters. And then we've got Vietnam, Costco Vietnam, 334 meters. And finally, we've got Maria Savaria, which is 366 meters. So we have got some decent sized ships coming in over the next couple of days, Dr. Chris and others. So that's really quite good news. But I think we hopefully will now be getting out of the situation caused by the mighty Ever Given, which hopefully we'll see hopefully we'll see in the next month or two. Who knows how long she'll be delayed and detained in Egypt. So Jenny Patterson, once it warms up a bit, you're going to get out your bike and ride down here. Goodness me. It's a life of constant excitement for us Felixstowe people, isn't it, really? I don't know if you, Patricia, have actually seen some of the little walks around town that I've done. I try and do them fairly regularly. If you look back down the Felixstowe Live page, Patricia, you will see quite a lot of videos taken in and around our town. I take a walk around the town when I get the chance and try and video as much of it as I can. So you can hopefully find those and maybe treat yourself to an interesting hour or two looking at how things have changed. How are we doing? Oh, you're good. Mm. And the harbour ferry is just on its way in. I can't show it to you because it's it's right in kind of in the way, really, or the part of the car is in the way. I'll try and make a little move around so you can see it, but it'll be through the windscreen, so that won't be too good. Let's see what we can find. And there it was, I think. No, can't see it. That's a bit sad, isn't it? The mud. What have we got? Oh no, a wonky picture. How bad is that? And there we go. Oh, well, I'm glad to know you do watch them. It's interesting, isn't it? A lot of people watch those clips, really, and I enjoy doing them so much as well, because you do get to say hello to lots of people in town and a lot of people around the world as well, to be honest with you. It's really interesting. So while people say thank you for doing them, I enjoy doing them anyway. Let's just press a button here. I'll have to have another trip on the ferry, won't I? I did a few trips on the ferry going across to Harwich and then catching a bus on from there. I'll have to check out on what the situation is with buses, because that would make an interesting day out, I think, for people, especially people who used to live in this area and no longer do. I could have a little trip round North Essex and a ride across on the ferry. I'll have to get in touch with them and see if they'll do me a deal. Who knows? They might, mightn't they? I was just trying to work out what we'd actually see in this picture that was moving. Not very much, I think, is the truth. It's you can see the movement down in the bottom right-hand corner of the picture, where we've got some waves, and you can see a bit more nearer the centre, where you can see the clouds going past the cranes. So not much is moving, but the scenery is moving a little bit. There we go. And we're coming up to 20 minutes. And we're going to end this broadcast in a few minutes. It's just run quite nicely. It's been nice to have a chat with you. And, oh, excuse me, didn't mean to do that. But there you go. We'll see what happens next in our little world, and we'll continue to bring you video content and other stuff when we can. Got anything you want to say? I'm always happy to hear from you. You can get in touch with us through the Facebook page or by phone or email. There's usually a couple of contact details on the page. Glad to hear from you anyway. And in the meantime, this is Felixstowe Live. I'm Chris. We're down at the Felixstowe Viewpoint, and we will, I think, see you soon. Okay, take care and stay safe.